So with Dave Roberts making another World Series appearance, and he's already won 2 chips and a National League Manager of the Year, Dave Roberts belongs on that LA's pro teams Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I'm talking pro teams. When you talk about the Pat Rileys, the Phil Jacksons, Tommy Lasordas, Dave Roberts belongs on that list. Can't say anybody from the Rams because the Rams, though they won, there's no one that's had the kind of dominance on the pros, and you have to go to college with John Wooden if you're going to talk about collegiates. But if we're talking strictly pros, is those are the four of the head coach Mount Rushmore's in LA pro sports. And I have anyone who wants to debate differently because, all due respect, look at what Dave Roberts is doing. And if they win the World Series, that'd be 3 chips in a decade. Remember, he took that job over in 2016. Could you imagine the craziness? And when I say dynasty, I mean it. Look at look. If you win 3 chips in baseball as a manager in a decade, oh, you're special. You're really special. He's already special though, because he to me belongs in that conversation with, those to me are the four Mount Rushmores in LA pro sports. Riley won 4. Phil won he won 5. And Lasorda's won 2, and Dave Roberts has already won 2. So and the multiple times they went there. Especially when you coach Eagle, when you coach in that environment with the changes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I was looking at Shohei Ohtani, I was like, man, and Dave Roberts he's really on the pulse. And think about it. The Padres let him go. And what have the Padres done? They spent money, but what they've gotten has not worked out. Look at the names they've had. Sometimes some managers leave a spot and the team gets better. And then you get situations where some guy leaves a spot and it's usually bad. I'm going to tell you something. If a player leaves and something happens, they call it a curse. So what happens when a manager leaves and you don't win? Because that just seems like it's like it doesn't look good for you at all. And it's really telling that this guy is making history, an incredible run he's on. Remember, he's already matched, as far as black managers go, he's matched what Cito Gaston and Dusty Baker did. So let that sink in, historical from a cultural perspective. I think he's the best manager in all of team sports going today. I'm sorry, but when you have the game's best player who happens to be a